A very good evening to all the attendees for this virtual educational summit on University of Charleston. My name is Jim George, and I am the Manager Global Admissions for University of Charleston. I hope all of you who are currently live are safe and well during this extreme times caused by the pandemic. It is with immense pleasure that I'm presenting this virtual education summit for University of Charleston, hosted by Edvive. So, we offer a unique opportunity for those who want an exceptional education in a smaller private setting. So I'll just go through the file. So once again, greetings, prospective students. I have a small video wherein I just want to show our president, Dr. Marty Roth, welcoming international students. This is a small video from our president.
I'm Dr. Marty Roth, the president of the University of Charleston, a private university located in Charleston, the capital city of the great state of West Virginia in the United States. We're a global community at UC. We're proudly home to students from 47 different states and 45 different countries. We were recently named the most diverse university in the state of West Virginia. And we also have the safest campus in the state, with access to many cultural, sports, and other events. While our enrollments are growing, we take great pride in being a family that everybody calls their home. I'm inviting you to learn about UC's nearly 40 undergraduate and graduate degree programs. I know you'll find that we offer something for everyone from everywhere. Please contact the school for more information and learn how UC can become the place for you to live, study, work, and experience life in the United States. Thank you for your interest, and we look forward to meeting you.
So this is what our president had to tell for the prospect international students. So I'll just give you a small brief about where exactly University of Charleston is situated. So University of Charleston is situated in the great state of West Virginia. West Virginia is a state in the Appalachian region of the southern United States, though it is also considered part of the Mid-Atlantic Southeast region. It is being bordered by Pennsylvania to the northeast, Maryland to the east and northeast, Virginia to the southeast, Kentucky to the southwest, and Ohio to the northeast. West Virginia is the 41st largest state by area and ranks 38 in the population, with around about 1.791 million residents. The capital and the largest city is Charleston, where exactly University of Charleston is situated. So West Virginia is a home to a rich diversity of culture and communities. Now, let's look into a few things that Charleston has to offer. So you've got numerous movie theaters, shoppings, restaurants, concerts and big events, cultural centers. We've got the Kanawha State Forest, nightlife in downtown Charleston, and free transportation. This is a short video just showing all these in Charleston, just to get a view of what exactly is there in offering for Charleston. I hope you must have enjoyed that beautiful views of the city of Charleston. So just to give you a little glance on University of Charleston, it was founded in the year 1888. The mission of the university is to educate the students for their life of their productive work, enlightened living, and community involvement. We've got a the number of the total enrollments is only 2,620 students. That's we've got 1,882 undergraduate students, that's the bachelor degree students, and 738 graduate students. So we've got a very small setup, and that is why our student to faculty ratio is 14:1, and for specific programs it's even less than 9:1. So that individual attention and the personal care, especially in terms of your academics, in terms of your career, in terms of your life in Charleston, would be taken care, and all the professors and faculties are like mentors. So that personal attention and care you'll surely be getting. University of Charleston is accredited by the Higher Learning Commission, and also we've got different other programs that are accredited with other accreditations. And also it has been ranked as a military friendly school, so for the last 12 years in a consecutive row by Vitri Media. And as mentioned by our president, we are the most diverse as well as the most safe institution in the state of West Virginia. So now, what is the outcome that a student gets while studying in University of Charleston? So you've got a very good return on investment. We have 17 bachelor degree programs where you can complete it in 3 years instead of 4 years. So you save 1 year's complete tuition fee, 1 year's complete living and boarding fees. Also, in case if you're looking for higher education after doing your bachelor's, you can do, for example, an MBA in 4.5 years. If it's a physician assistant, you can do it in 5 years. This is a master's program. And a doctor of pharmacy, you can do it basically in 6 years. So this is what is the outcome that a student can get while studying at University of Charleston. Also, just to give you a little more insight on things, you can see that we have got a 98% first-time pass rate on boards, especially with our nursing, radiological science and education program. And we've got 95% of the pre-medical students being accepted to a medical school, and 85% average in-field employment or graduate, the students graduate within 6 months of their graduation. So this is a beautiful outcome that the University of Charleston has to offer. Now, I'd just like to give you a little updates on COVID-19. The classes that started on August 24th. All the personal care and that is needed is being looked into, and also the university has complied to all the health regulatory measures that the West Virginian health authorities have issued. Students are given a face mask and the sanitizer, which is known as a PPE kit, and also students undergo 7 days of training wherein they do a daily self-assessment check, in which the students check if they have any COVID-19 symptoms. There's temperature screenings when they enter the building, when they enter the campus, when they enter the classrooms. Also, physical distancing is maintained, the 6 feet is maintained, markings are being done, and students do go to the lawns, they play, but they ensure that 6 feet is being kept, and also the buildings are all cleaned on a very regular basis. With regards to the dining facilities also, they encourage students to take away food, and in case if they are having dining in the cafeterias, for sure the students have been given that particular distance, 6 feet of distance, and if any visitors are coming to the institution, they'll have to get prior approval. So with the new normal, University of Charleston is having an exceptional positive rate wherein students are able to study, and also the classes are synchronized online, and if a professor or a faculty is not keeping well, they can teach from home, and same way vice versa, students not keeping well, they can attend their classes live from their home. So in all terms, we are very equipped, and that is why we welcome students who are interested to come and study at University of Charleston. Now, I'll just give you a small brief of the different schools that University of Charleston has. So we've got the School of Arts and Science. We've got the School of Business and Leadership. We've got the School of Health Science, and we've got the School of Pharmacy. So I'll start off with the School of Arts and Science. So the School of Arts and Science is the largest college at University of Charleston, with programs to help you follow for your passion. So the innovative programs are a foundation of University of Charleston's focus on interdisciplinary studies. And the professors are more than just instructors. They are advisors, they are mentors. So from professional writing to a biology program with multiple concentrations available, from digital media design to elementary education, from applied computer science to political science, and many more is what you can follow from your dreams. So you can see the programs that are available. We've got a lot of STEM related programs that include the data analytics, the applied computer science. We've got the cyber security and information. We've got the biology, chemistry, dual. We've got the biology, the chemistry. We've got multiple programs that are actually in demand. And we've got one very unique program named the multidisciplinary studies, wherein you can mix and match your majors and minors according to your passion of what you are interested to study in the future. So this School of Arts and Science is a very unique opportunity where students get to study multiple programs, and that particular attention, personal attention that students get is very good. Now, let me just give you another example of the applied computer science program. So each program is very unique in its own ways. I'll just mention about one program, and this is similar to all other programs. So the applied computer science major actually provides students with the knowledge and skill that is needed to pursue successful careers in the fields such as software development, network administration, mobile computing, and website designing. So the curriculum actually emphasizes on practical applications of tools and techniques that computer science professionals utilize to identify their problems, and they devise their solutions for issues related to information technology. So what are the program highlights is that 2 semesters of this applied computer science, the student has to undergo field experience, during which students actually utilize skills gained that is needed to assist various organizations to their community. And also this is one of the first institution in the state of West Virginia to provide a Bachelor of Science in Applied Computer Science. And the program teaches skills such as project management, communication, and IT strategy. So you've got a lot of things that you can study, and I just mentioned one example of the applied computer science program. So every program is unique by itself, and that is why it is very nice to come and study if you come and study from the School of Arts and Science in University of Charleston. Now, coming to the School of Business and Leadership. So we are a ACBSP member, and as you can see, the accreditation is given. And in case if any students are there who are interested for STEM related programs, especially from the business background, we've got 2 programs that include the business analytics and the sports analytics. So this is a program where a student can study, and then they can get later on that 3 years of optional practical training, the additional 2 years. Apart from that, all our programs are also very unique in terms of the School of Business and Leadership. We've got the accounting, we've got sports business, we've got digital marketing, entrepreneurship, we've got financial planning, management, we've got sports media, and as I mentioned, that you can do your masters also after continuing after doing your bachelor's in any of these, and do your Master of Business Administration. So this is a small brief about our School of Business and Leadership. Now we've got the School of Health Science and School of Pharmacy. So the School of Health Science is something that students who are interested in any of the health science stream can come and study. We've got a wonderful nursing program. We've got more than 3,000 alumni who have passed out, and they are in and around Charleston itself. And University of Charleston is very closely associated with multiple hospitals across Charleston. And that is why our nursing program is one of the hit programs. We have a 9:1 student to faculty ratio, 100% placement rate. And also it helps students to get registered as a get registered as a registered nurse in US. We've got our radiological science, exercise science, and health promotion. And in case if a student is interested to continue to do a doctor of pharmacy, they can do their undergraduate program from the pre-physician assistants, or you can do the pre-pharmacy program, and then you can do your doctor of pharmacy. So these are a small idea of the different schools and the different programs that University of Charleston has to offer. Now let's go to the application process. We've got a very, very simple application process. We do not require an ACT or an SAT for students who have completed their 12th. You just need to fill in your online application form. You can get that from ucwe.edu. Just apply that, and then you need to have a minimum of a 2.6 GPA on a scale of 4. We require English score tests, which I'll be mentioning the different requirements. So you can see that we require, if it is a TOEFL on a paper-based test, we require 550. If it's a TOEFL on an internet-based test, we require 61. If it's an IELTS, we require 6.0. There's no constraints on bands. If it's a PTE, a minimum of 54. Duolingo, it's 90, and GTech, it's 1100. This is the requirement that we have for the English score test. You need to submit your copy, the copy of the passport. And in case if a student has got less than 2.6 GPA, they can also apply, and you will get the scholarships also for that. So then you just need to submit an essay on why you want to study in the US, why in University of Charleston, why that particular program. So this is the phase one. Once you complete all these documents and fill in, then you will get a letter of acceptance mentioning that you need to submit your financial transcripts. There is a $250 housing and enrollment deposit, which is 100% refunded. If the student's visa is rejected, or if the student is accepted, it will be converted into the tuition fees. So this is just to ensure that serious students apply. And then you submit your financial transcripts for the amount of you can see the cost breakup. So for all our undergraduate programs, the tuition fee is $30,900. The room and the board would come to $10,500. These are the fixed costs. So $41,400 is the fixed cost. We have got a few estimated variable costs that include fees that may be laboratory fees, parking fees, etc. Then the books and supplies, transportation, personal expenses or miscellaneous expenses. So that would come to a total of $5,600. So a total of $47,000 is the estimated budget for the whole year. This is the maximum that a student will need to spend. Now, coming to the scholarships, you can see that we've got scholarships from $4,000 to $10,000. So students are assured that minimum requirement is there. You're assured the $6,000, and this is for all the 4 years that you study, or the 3 years you study for specific programs. And that is why the scholarships are also available. And after that, it would cost you roughly about only $30,000 yearly for studying our program. So this is a very unique opportunity. And once you complete all these documentations, you get your I-20. It will be emailed to you as of now. And then later on, you can proceed with the visa. It will also help the students for getting prepared for the visa interview. And that is one key thing that we look into, wherein students get an opportunity. They'll be assigned a specific academic advisor, and then they will get to talk to faculties. They will get to know more about the institution. And also you'd be well trained in terms of answering different questions that can be asked from the visa for the visa interview. So this is about the complete cost, the admission process, and the scholarships that University of Charleston has to offer. So University of Charleston's campus life is really wonderful. So it has got a very diversified selection of opportunities where students can get involved. We've got about 30 odd student organizations that include professional organizations, student government, student activity boards. We've got academic organizations. We've got honor societies, many special interest organizations. So I'll just give you a small overview of the campus life in Charleston. It's a short video, but it's a wonderful video wherein you'll get to know what exactly it feels like to study in University of Charleston.
So what is it that's different about this place? Is it the experience? Is it the community? Could it be that you get an education with a heart and a soul? A place that will change you in ways you cannot yet imagine. Classrooms and dorms, game days and study labs. The lawn, the capital, Charleston. This place will become your home. This city, this state your backyard. And over the next 4 years, everything you are meant to find, meant to be, will be revealed. Those late night conversations, the professor that pushes you, the friends you discover, and those who will become more than friends. It all forms your path and shapes who you will become. And while you may not have noticed it, what you love, who you love, and how you love will be falling into place. You'll leave here more authentically yourself than you could have ever imagined. You'll slowly grow from student to teacher, learner to advocate, dreamer to doer, roommate to lifelong friend. The true measure of your success will be the degree to which our world is a better place, because you had the chance to come here, because you chose to make a difference, because you chose the University of Charleston. So welcome. Now your real journey begins.
Yeah, so you must have seen that wonderful campus life that students get while studying at University of Charleston. In terms of athletics, also we are very good. We've got numerous sports activities that include a lot of sports. We've got volleyball. We've got multiple sport options. Like for men's, we've got baseball. We've got basketball, cross country, football, golf, soccer, tennis, track and field, volleyball. For women, we've got basketball, cheerleading, cross country, golf, soccer, softball, tennis, track and field, and volleyball. And we are very good in terms of our athletics also. So in case if any one of you are soccer lovers, then we are the Division 2 champions, and you can surely participate in those competitions also. So we've got wonderful residential halls, as you must have seen in that video. So we've got 4 different options wherein we've got students going to any of these residence halls or the apartments. This is just a small overview of how many campuses, how many residential halls we have for students to live on campus. Now, we've got something known as the Innovation Center. This is the new Innovation Center, and this is a 6,500 square feet technology-infused space with rooms for UC students to study, learn, and explore and discover. So this is another very short video just mentioning about the Innovation Center to get more idea on what exactly it has to offer. You must have seen the different scenes of that video wherein the Innovation Center has to offer entrepreneurial curriculum. You've got a design thinking curriculum, fully equipped makers lab, which you must have seen. Also, we've got the one button studio, in-house mentoring. There is coding that is being taught to students. We've got the student run businesses. Then we've got the iMac design studio. We have got the introduction of coding, as I just mentioned, also hosting a lot of campus projects. So this is one place where students develop their inner skills and they are able to excel and exhibit their wonderful what is there inside them, they are able to express that through this innovation center. Now, also, as I mentioned, we're very safe. We've also got nearly about 12,000 alumni, and out of that, about 9,000 of them are in and around Charleston itself. So in terms of the connections after your graduation, and also the community engagement in terms of your optional practical training, internships, CPTs, it actually very much helps, because all these people are in and around Charleston itself, just 5 kilometers away from the institution, and they are very closely knitted with the university, and that is why this helps all the students to get especially their CPTs, OPTs, and also later on going to H-1B visas, etc. So in all terms, this is a very small setup. This was a brief presentation on University of Charleston. So I would request that in case if you've got any questions or anything, you can just let me know so that I can answer any of your queries. Okay, so does the university provide any scholarship opportunities to Bangladeshi students? Yes, you get that scholarship that ranges from $6,000 to $10,000, as I mentioned, and the minimum requirement, that is, we have got from 4,000 to 10,000, but as per the minimum requirements, that the student has to have a 2.6 GPA on a scale of 4. So automatically they are eligible for that $6,000, and they can get up to $10,000, and this is there for all the 4 years. Yes. Okay. Then does Charleston University provide the opportunity for double majoring? Yes, you can take dual majors. That's why I told that we've got that program, the multidisciplinary studies, wherein you can mix and match dual majors. You can take majors and minors. You can even take one major and two minors. It all depends. Your curriculum can be remolded according to what you would like. Are there any special requirements for students during this pandemic situation? Of course, there are a few specific requirements that, but we are hoping that by December it would be a little much better, and more clarity would come. As of now, if a student has to travel, they have to do their pre-COVID test. They have to test positive, negative, and then only they'll be allowed to travel. And once the embassies open up, then the visa interviews have to be completed. So these are some additional requirements that may be needed according to situations, and that keeps changing. So we can keep you updated on, if you connect with us, we can keep you updated on what is the situation as per that particular time that you're contacting. Also, are there any on-campus job opportunities? We've got numerous on-campus job opportunities in Charleston. As I told, we are a very small institution, and the number of international students is also comparatively less. We've got only 120 students, as I told, from 44 different countries. And that is why we ensure that they either get jobs in the Innovation Center, as you saw, or in the student unions, or in the library, or in the cafeteria. So this is what we emphasize on, because of the small setup, and we understand that international students, the local students can work outside, and unfortunately international students can't work, and that is why we ensure that most of the students do get some or the other type of on-campus job opportunities. Okay, so has the undergraduate admission procedure went through any changes because of COVID-19 pandemic? Of course, it's gone. That's why we don't require an ACT or an SAT. And we have made the application fee, we have waived off that. We had this housing and enrollment deposit of $500. We have come down to $250. And again, this is 100% refundable. And also the main thing is that the I-20 will not be shipped. So the student will not have to incur any cost on that. It will be emailed, and that is why they can proceed. So these are a few changes that the institution has taken in terms of COVID-19, and also the scholarships we have actually increased from the previous week. So in all terms, we have made it very, very friendly, especially for international students who inspire to study in the US. Yeah. So I hope we are done with the questions. So thank you so much for your valuable time spending this particular session learning more about University of Charleston, why a student has to come and study here, and what are the unique opportunities they get to succeed in their life. So thank you so much for your valuable time. It is a pleasure talking to all of you. And once again, I would request that all of you are safe and well during this extreme times because of this pandemic, and it's completely disrupted the whole world's the normal way of living. So thank you so much for this, for being a part of this. And with this, I would like to end this particular session. So thank you so much.